Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for coming back. Today, well, it's DW Euromax again. And I just wanted to look at this thumbnail. What is that? 7 things I've never seen before I came to Germany. Some kind of green jellyfish plant. My voice sounds awful. Anyway. This is like my favorite channel, so I'm excited. 2 million views. It's gonna be good. 7 things I've never seen before I came to Germany. Green jellyfish. Let's watch.
I find it pretty amazing that even in our globalized, interconnected world, whenever you go to another country, you're still bound to find things you've never seen before.
Yes.
This experience is...
Hey, but by the time I go to Germany, I feel like I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna have seen it all. Actually, I'm sure there's still gonna be these random things like the doorbells in the last video where that just, honestly, I couldn't believe the doorbells are completely different. Of course they are. All right, let's watch.
You're still bound to find things you've never seen before. This experience is obviously going to be completely different for each person. So here's my list of 7 things that made me go, or what? When I saw them here in Germany for the very first time. First up, an odd-looking vegetable that's a staple in both Kashmiri and German cooking.
Ah, yeah, of course, the green jellyfish. What is that? Uncooked French fries.
The kohlrabi. Its name comes from the words for cabbage and turnip, but it actually belongs to the
Which part do you eat?
cabbage family. So, how do you eat a kohlrabi in Germany?
Thank you.
Gedünstet,
A side dish
Soße,
steamed.
Oh,
als Auflauf, Salat.
mir schmeckt's jedenfalls.
The first
What? I wonder if I can get my hands on that. There's no way I could figure out how to get one of those here, huh? I was thinking about opening a P.O. box that you guys could send me stuff, but even if I did, how would you send me that? Unless you, like, put some ice packs with it or something. I don't know. Someone said they would send me some pretzels. I'm gonna have to figure out how to make that work. Because you guys on that restaurant, that American-German restaurant near me that I pulled up, you guys all said it looked absolutely horrible and fake and just terrible. So that kind of, I don't know. I'll still probably get some food from there and review it just for fun. But apparently it's not very legit looking. Anyway. I just want a legit German pretzel. Okay, let's watch.
time I did this to a window in Germany, I thought I'd broken it. The Kippfenster, or tilt window, is standard here in Germany.
I'll tell you how not standard a tilt window is. In one of my apartments that I lived in, I unknowingly, for the first time ever, had a window that opened like this. It didn't do the rest of this
Turn the
fancy
handle
stuff.
like this and it opens completely.
It didn't do any of that, but it opened like this. And it did that while we were out one day, and we came back and we saw it like that, and I thought someone had broken in, like broke the window and was inside my apartment. So we called the police. That's how uncommon those windows are here.
But turn the handle all the way and the window or door will tilt inwards. This practical double-hinged window style seems to have originated here in Germany, and it's now spread to many other countries. Tourists in London often get excited about a trip on a red double-decker bus. But for me, it's all about the double-decker train.
Double-decker train.
In fact, these kind of double-decker trains can be found in many countries all over the world.
I need to go inside. Go inside.
I first set my eyes on one in Germany, and the novelty still hasn't worn off.
I've never seen one. I'm gonna have to watch a whole video about a double-decker train now.
Something, or rather someone, that I had never seen before I came to Germany, a gynecologist. That's not out of the ordinary in the UK, but here in Germany, women tend to go at least once a year for a full checkup at their Frauenarzt or women doctor.
That's not uncommon. I'm glad we have that in common.
It took me a while to pluck up the courage, but don't worry, it's really no big deal. Twice a year, the Germans take their cars to the garage and change their tyres from winter to summer and back again. I'd never actually heard of the concept.
All of you do that? Some Americans do that. But most don't. Most have just like all-season tires.
Change their tyres from winter to summer and back again. I'd never actually heard of the concept of winter tyres before, and to be honest, it seemed a tad over the top. I mean, yeah, sure, it can snow here, but it's not Canada. So what exactly are the rules?
Unter 7 Grad sollte man Winterreifen fahren.
Deswegen gibt es auch die O-Regel von Oktober bis Ostern. Sollte man die Winterreifen aufschnallen. Diese ganzen eingeschnittenen Lamellen hier, die brauchen natürlich der Winterreifen. Ne? Da muss ich ja irgendwo reinkrallen, ganz klar in den Schnee rein. Das braucht ja der Sommerreifen nicht.
I always thought just, why don't people just use winter tires in the summer? I'm sure that's a dumb question with an answer, but I mean, it's got the grippy stuff for the, you know, you don't need it in the summer, but it's not going to hurt, right? Dumb question? Yes. I'm sure, obviously that wears down too, so you would need to replace it. Anyway, that's relatively common here in the States, but tires are so expensive that most people just use all-season tires.
Ganz klar in den Schnee rein, das braucht ja der Sommerreifen nicht.
Next up, this sign. Men
You're not allowed to pee.
urinate standing up, right? Not necessarily. Many men in Germany prefer to take a seat, at least in their own home. It's such an important cultural habit that its proponents have a specific name.
Is there actually a sign like that in some places where you're not allowed to?
Sitzpinkler, or sitting peer. This method means no mess from splashback or poor
That sounds like an insult to me.
pinkler, or sitting peer.
You Sitzpinkler.
This method means no mess from splashback or poor aim. And
That's
one
true.
study even suggested it can have health benefits too.
Somehow I doubt that. It's an interesting toilet,
Even
though.
suggested it can have health benefits too.
It's interesting how there's just like a pipe going to from the reservoir to the bowl. That's very different looking than any toilet I've seen here in America.
Sometimes you don't realise that something's missing in your life until it comes along. A good example of that is ice cream that looks like spaghetti bolognese.
That is a weak ice cream. Come on. I know in America we have giant portion sizes, but like that would be, you'd throw that back in their face if they handed you that.
Until it comes along. A good example of that is ice cream that looks like spaghetti bolognese. Spaghetti ice is a hot favourite in Germany's ice cream cafes. It was invented in Mannheim 50 years ago by pushing vanilla ice cream through a pasta-making contraption.
What?
Then there's strawberry puree for the tomato sauce and grated white chocolate for the Parmesan cheese.
No way.
So which of these things
Wouldn't that just instantly melt to look like normal ice cream? That's so funny.
and grated white chocolate for the Parmesan cheese?
I-
So which of these things were new for you? And don't forget to
Oh
leave a
my
comment.
god, that is like a bucket list thing I need to have now in my life.
So which of these things were new for you?
Almost all of them. Well, that was fun. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you had fun too. I did. I always do. Germany's so interesting. I don't think I can ever run out of stuff to learn. So subscribe to the channel if you want to watch me continue to learn about Germany and stuff. And thank you for watching. And thank you for subscribing. And goodbye.